What's up, YouTube, Facebook? How y'all doing? Yeah, I know I'm a little swole up here. I don't know what the hell's going on there. It doesn't hurt or nothing, but probably some kind of infection. But anyway, sitting in the house, bored off my ass because I'm off of work for 3 days, except for Dollar General. And y'all that know me know that I've been working 2 jobs, and I really hadn't had a whole lot of time to do anything. And I've been carrying around this light bulb in my center console for a couple of months now, ever since this hyperblinking thing started. And today I'm going to actually show y'all how to fix this. Alright, so here we go. Now, as you can see, the right side is blinking just normal, but the left side is blinking really fast. Now, the reason for that is there is something called a lighting module under the dash somewhere or another, and it's not detecting enough resistance on that circuit, so it's actuating the circuit really fast. Now, I don't know the logic behind that, but I'm guessing it's got something to do with... Shut up. Now, if you got a lot of lights in the sequence, then you're going to need to send a pretty good amount of amps to power all those lights at once, especially on a short burst. And I'm guessing they designed it for 3 lights, 1 in the front, and there's actually 2 in the back in each lens. Now, if one of them lights goes out and it sends too much power, it may blow the rest of them, I guess. That's why they did that, but I don't know. Anyway, a lot of people like to replace the tail lights on these Crown Vics with LEDs. And if you do that, you're going to have that problem. Unless you buy a special part. I forgot the name of it. It's some kind of resistor. But anyway, it tricks the lighting. It tricks the lighting module into thinking that all the lights are there, because LEDs burn less power. But anyway. Alright, here we go. Now, what you're going to want to do is determine which bulb is actually blown, because there's one right there in the middle, and then there's one off to the side over here. And if you're really lucky, you got a strobe light in there too. See it, like right there? Yeah, mine still come with the strobes. They're not actually hooked up, but well, that may be one of my next videos, trying to figure out how to make them work without the correct module. But alright, let's turn this off before I kill my battery. Oh, shut up, seatbelt warning. Now, to get this, to change this bulb, you got to actually pull the taillight assembly out, which ain't too hard. There's a little retainer right here. Then you move all this junk out of the way, all the prettiness. And it's 3 bolts. Well, 3 nuts and studs anyway. Right there, and right there. Basic tools required. Nothing special. My trusty old blue toolkit here. Now let's see what size it is. First one I picked up. which is 11 millimeter. All right, let's get at it. Also, doing this, it'd be a lot quicker if you've got a double drive ratchet, because not only can you work it like this, you can work it like that, and you get twice the turn when you're in a limited space like this. Or when it gets kind of loose but it's too tight for finger tight, you can put both hands on the handle and rub it together like you're washing your hands, and that thing will come off just about as quick as if you got an impact on it. One thing I always wondered, having a mechanical mind, is how in the world does this thing know to turn the opposite direction? Alright, because there's no electronics in it to tell it, or nothing like that. You turn the handle one way, head turns that way. You turn the handle the other way, the head keeps turning that way. Unless you reverse it back here. But anyway, that's a sidebar. Alright. Anyway, I got those bolts out, so it should just push out. Now, let's see here. Ah, there it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, look at all that crud in there. But anyway, there's my strobe light hookup. Oh. So this should turn. Yeah. And come right out. There it goes. Huh. Bulb ain't obviously blowed, but apparently it is. Alrighty, but that's how you get it out anyway. So, and installation is reverse of removal. Alright, that didn't take long. Took every bit of about 15 minutes, maybe. And now I've gotten rid of that annoying blinka, 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 blinka. So that's how you do that. Now, when you buy an old car and it needs work, don't be scared to get into it. Alright. And I say that because a lot of my generation and the next generation is even worse. They're growing up with no idea how to do this type of stuff. And I got lucky enough to have a dad that was, well, he was actually my grandpa. He adopted me. But my dad's the same way. I got lucky enough to have parents where they'd rather do it themselves than to hire somebody else to do it. Now, I'm no ace, but I've only had my car in the shop like 3 times my whole life, and twice was on the same vehicle on the same issue. One time it needed a whole engine change because distributor locked up and messed up the camshaft, and I neither had the tools nor the know-how to mess with something like that. And of course, you know, changing a distributor ain't nothing to that, but it's putting it back in time and checking for other damage is what I didn't know much about. So they had it in the shop for that. Not this, but my minivan. And a few years later, distributor went out again. Except it didn't actually lock up this time. And I knew what it was. I knew it had to be retimed and everything. So I went ahead and put it back in the shop again. And let's see. Actually, I can't even remember what the third time was for, if there ever was a third time. So, with what little bit of mechanical know-how that I got, I went ahead and bought this car, and it was skipping the day I bought it. And I'm fixing to show you in my next video how to diagnose and fix that. So, until then, it looks like it's fixing to storm. So y'all take it easy.